here. Their cards are over here. Then we're going to be going over some shared cards in the middle. Now, let me make sure you can see that. Excellent. So, I do have the camera zoomed in. Give me 1 second to get a drink. Now, the camera is zoomed in. You should be able to see the cards fairly clearly. There are some details that I need to show you along the way. I will hold those up. And if you do hear me sniffle or something along the way, just be kind and patient. It is today with the wind chill here in Ohio. It's like negative 32 degrees. And my body is fighting a cold. So far I am winning. But, you know, I'm getting the sniffles. So just keep that in mind. But we're still going to push through and get your readings done. Okay. These cards. This is your current situation, Pisces. What's going on with you? You have the Devil card. Now, this is all about that fine line between that, irresistible attraction, that, infatuation, that person you just cannot get off of your mind. And then, the slavery of the mind, the control. It's like, you have to decide. Okay. This card typically, this card is typically about, trying to really look at the situation and decide by reviewing the situation, is this just an instinctual nature type relationship? Is it something that is simply just a sexual thing? Or is there something more to it? So, and by taking a look at that, really facing the facts of those things, then you can break free of a prison. But you have it with this card, Broken Heart. So this person, this love interest of yours, you are not with them. You are not in a relationship with them. A number of you, I'm being told, you are not in a relationship with them because you had received some news, some unexpected news, that really cut you to the core, that they chose someone else. They were going in another direction. So for a number of you, the Devil card is talking about how you are in this state of, you're feeling brokenhearted, you're upset, you were thinking, okay, this must have just been a sexual thing for them. They must not have really felt that depth for me. But you are feeling imprisoned because you can't get them off your mind. You can't stop thinking about them. Give me 1 second. Because I left the cards off the bottoms of the decks real quick. Let me look at these real quick. See what is going on. Okay. Alright. Okay. I know you want to see. Aquarius did the same thing. So I got to move these now, and I'm hearing you guys. What do you want to see? What are you looking at? I'm looking at a whole stack of cards right here. So this is Hermit. See how she looks like ice? She looks like it's a corpse. Hopefully you can see that. She looks like she's dead. She's passed over. She's gone. But this is actually the Hermit card. This is where you're at, Pisces. You're just feeling cold. You're feeling like it's dead, like it's over, but you can't stop thinking about this person. You're also, we're going to leave through this real quick, you're feeling alone. This is, for a number of you, this is a twin flame, a twin soul. This is a soulmate relationship. They are, in fact, your home, which is crazy because I shuffled these cards after the Aquarius. I'm actually going to show you guys what I do with these cards afterwards, but they're still showing up, a lot of them, in the same order. But he's not making any moves. He does love you. We're going to cover that a little bit more here. It's a soulmate, twin flame, twin soul, divine connection. But you are full of Valencia. If you're riddled with anxiety, you're struggling to have strength to continue to go on. The thing is, you are looking at it like, oh my gosh, this is a relationship with the devil. This, you are feeling imprisoned. And by with the devil, this card again, it's about that just instinctual type relationship. It's just based on, sexual instinct, sexual gratification, nothing more. So you're brokenhearted because you found out, okay, they chose someone else. They chose to go back with their spouse, with their partner, their boyfriend, girlfriend, and they chose them over you. And you're feeling like, okay, well, was it just sex for them? Did they not feel this connection? You're brokenhearted, you want to move on, but you're feeling stuck, you're not able to move on. And a number of you, you're feeling alone at this point in this situation, they're saying. Now, as far as how you are seeing this connection, because it is a connection, now for some it could be a relationship, but 99% of you is actually a connection because you're not actually together. Now, as far as how you are seeing the connection, you have this Seven of Pentacles, and you'll have to forgive the dogs. The dogs, neighbor dogs, are going outside, and clearly they are not pleased with the temperatures, so they're losing their minds. Hopefully Lexi and Allie will stay chill. Seven of Pentacles, you have the you deserve love, you are lovable, and then you have this Chopwood card. Now, this card, you see how she's like standing? She is just standing there firm. She's got her hand on her hip. You have put in the work. You deserve a break. This is about taking a break after all the hard work that you put in, because you are deserving of that break. But this is also about, because these are Seven Pentacles, this is about savoring your rewards, your just rewards, because again, you put in a lot of hard work. You have earned those. But you see how she's kind of looking frustrated. She's got her hand on her hip like, really? I did all this. I put all this work in, and I am still here by myself. You're not putting any work in. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. I'm going to be the one sitting here putting all this work in. And a lot of you, the work has been a bunch of spiritual work, a bunch of growth, a bunch of preparation, because this is divine connection. You felt, okay, I feel he's the one. I think he's the one. You've been focusing on you. You've been doing a lot of growth and healing. You've surpassed. You've gone through, glass ceiling. You've surpassed your own expectations in work and career in many areas of your life. Even for some of you, physical health has drastically improved. But you have done all this stuff, and now you've come to this point that you're ready. But you're ready for them to put in some work. But a lot of you, you are still focused on work. You're still focused on finance. But you're seeing the relationship like, okay, I'm ready for you to put in some work. I'm ready for you to do things because I am deserving of your love. I am worthy of that. But a lot of you are at the point, and you're also, so right now, what they're saying is a lot of you right now, you're not totally focused on the relationship. You have this hope, this longing for them to come in and start doing the work. Like, see, she's looking in his direction with her hand on her hip like, okay, show me. What are you going to do? But you're seeing the connection as one-sided, that only you have put the work in. So a lot of you are starting to move and look in a new direction to pull your arrow to hit somebody else with Cupid's arrow, because you're like, I am deserving of love. And they're not putting the effort forth. So I'm going to hit somebody else with my arrow. But in the meantime, you haven't officially made this decision yet, but you are focused on the daily tasks of life, the day-to-day operations. That's what this chopped wood is about. So you're not totally focused on him. You've got this deep-seated, okay, I really would like him to come and put some effort forth, but I'm not putting any effort forth. I'm focusing on my work. I'm focusing on my career. I'm focusing on my business. I'm focusing on my family. I'm not focusing on him right now. Because I am deserving of that. Because I want that. Because for some of you, I will have that. Now, okay, a number of you, this is actually twin flame connection. Give me one more second. Get a sip of water. Again, trying to beat a cold that's coming on. So, bear with me. We are going to get through your reading together. The outcome that you desire this month. You have the Queen of Cups. She's the most sexual, sensual queen in the deck. She is ready to receive. You are ready to receive. You've also got the Yin that's saying the exact same thing. You're ready to receive this love. These cards, this is the outcome you desire with your divine masculine, because you are obviously the divine feminine. Now do keep in mind, when it comes to twin flames and or twin souls, there's always a masculine, there's always a feminine. You do not have both of the same. It doesn't matter what the body is, but there is always a divine masculine, there's always a divine feminine. So to keep things straight, you are the divine feminine. You are waiting for him to come. You're ready to receive him. You are, for a number of you, twin flames or twin souls. This religious factors card. At the bottom it says, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, some of you. So twin flame, twin soul. The difference is, when it comes to twins, twins mean they are each other's other half. They are truly one. They are each other's other half. The only difference is twin flames are angelics. They're angels in human bodies. Twin souls, they are any other type of being in a human body. They could be humans in a human body. They could be Arcturians in a human body. They could be mermaids in a human body. They could be Pleiadians in a human body. But at a soul core level, they are any other type of being. This is a twin connection for most of you. You have thought, because again, this is the outcome you desire with them this month. You want them to come in your direction. You want to receive them. You have felt the whole time they are this other half of yours. They are this connection of yours. For those of you that you're not twins, this is a very strong soulmate connection. You have felt that they are the one. You have felt this divine pull. That is why you have felt stuck and imprisoned. Like, okay, he broke my heart, but why can't I move on? I want to move on. I'm thinking about moving on, but I can't. I can't. No matter how hard I try. And even for some of you, when you try, God goes and moves on in and stops your plan. Particularly those of you that are twin flames, not for the other groups. For twin flames are fated to come into union. That's not the same for twin souls and soulmates, but for twin flames, they are to come into union. Majority will be coming into union this year. That is part of the plan because of the mission that twin flames have here on Earth at this time. So, what happens is if you try to, go off the path and go someone, yes, they'll let you go flirt with someone. God, Jesus, angels, they'll let you flirt. They'll let you go on some dates. They'll let you have some fun, but they will really put a wrench in your plans if you try to jump into a relationship with someone else because you're destined and fated to be with your masculine. That's where you're headed. They will stop everything else. But they'll still encourage you. Like for months, they've been encouraging a number of you. Go, have fun, flirt, go on some dates. That helps you get your mojo back. That helps you start to feel sexy, sensual, gets your self-confidence back up. Some of you have not been feeling good about yourselves. And that is because of the state of just feeling, many of you are just feeling like, almost like depressed, like you're feeling alone, like has God forsaken me, is this ever going to happen? And because you have become a hermit, maybe some of you have put on some weight. Some of you put on weight because it's a protective, energetic thing. I'll do some education stuff about that. But what happens when we have these energetic waves coming in like we do right now? Our bodies will often put on some extra weight that helps us process the energy. If you think about it, if a circuit is overloaded with energy, it can fry the circuit. So what they do is they'll put a little extra weight on us if they know that we're going to be having a lot of energy coming through to help us heal, to help us with our awakening, to help us with our growth, our spiritual growth. And they know it's going to be a lot. They don't want us to be short-circuited. So they'll just put on some extra poundage as some protection. So that does not happen. It is to protect you. But for some of you, it has really upset you. Don't worry, they love you. They want you exactly like you are. But for some of you, that does bother you. And it's okay. He loves you just like you are. But you want him to come back. You're ready for him. You're ready to receive him. But he has not made his move yet. He's still in his other relationship. Yes. Okay. So these cards are, what is their current situation. You have this Ace of Cups. This is all about love, receptivity, receiving that love, creating something that's emotionally fulfilling. And you have it with this, it's actually a beautiful lineup of cards. You have it with the Sun card. This is something that's about love that's eternal, it's warm, it's loving, it's something worth nurturing, something worth growing. Then you have happy family. So they have been focused on keeping that other relationship with someone else going. They've tried to keep it afloat. So for a number of them, they're married. They do have a family with someone else. For some, they've been threatened by that spouse of theirs. If you leave, I'm going to take everything. So they've tried to give it all they could, which is why a number of you, the reason you're broken heart is because you found out unexpectedly this news came in that, he moved forward with someone else, or he got engaged to someone else, or he jumps into a committed relationship with someone else. Again, I'm hearing from some of you, do keep in mind, there are twin couples that are same sex. There are some where it's the opposite. You'll have a divine feminine and a masculine body, and their other half is a divine masculine and feminine body. So whatever your situation is, to keep things straight, this is divine masculine. So he chose, and he has been focused on trying to make this other family work. Because this card is all about nurturing, putting the time in. Because you see, she's petting this horse, she's giving it the time, she's giving it her focus, she's giving it her attention, she's loving on the horse, she's focusing on the horse. He has been focusing on this other relationship. He has been nurturing it. He has been trying to get it to grow. It's not going so well, but he's focused on it. Okay. Now, how they are seeing the connection with you. You have this Nine of Wands card, and this is all about taking time to reflect on our emotions, really look at things, and also heeding our own advice. Then we have heart-to-heart conversations. At the bottom it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then we have this card, Imagine. And so they have come to the realization, because, imagine, this is a card that reminds us when it comes to relationships, that we can only daydream about something for so long until we finally just need to buck up and take action. We may have that hope, we may have that dream, but if we don't take action to do something, it's never going to happen. We must do something. So say you have a dream of starting a business. You can daydream all day long. I want to start a retail clothing business. You can think about the line of clothing you would do every day. Maybe you're a designer, you're thinking about the apparel, the line that you'll create, that you'll sell in your shop, and it's all you can think about, because it's just this big dream of yours. And you just daydream and think about it all day long. But when the rubber meets the road, if all you're doing is daydreaming, it's never going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You can pray every day, you can think about it every day, you can visualize it every day, but if you do not take some action steps, it doesn't happen. If you put some action to it, if you put together a business plan, if you go and apply for a loan, if you get yourself set up in an LLC, guess what? That's when it goes from just being something you're imagining about to something that you've actually created. He thinks about you all the time. He imagines what it would be like with you. He compares how it would be like with you versus the relationship that he's in. But he's not acting. He is in this state of daydreaming. He's afraid to have the conversation. If you look at this card, you see she's like up in his face, trying to talk to him. He's staring forward. Oh.